What's up, everybody? Welcome back. It is Tesla Tuesday, so we are going to go over that. And right now, I'm actually pretty zoomed out on it. We know we got AI Day coming up. I gotta say, if we are green tomorrow, I'm hoping we are. I gotta buy some puts. We know how it's gonna. I don't know if people actually still get excited over days like this. There's AI Day, there's Battery Day. Elon will talk about a lot of cool stuff. But it's also Elon. Like, come on. Like, I am a Tesla fanboy, but I'm also not stupid. You know? Like, Elon, to talk about these, he's going to talk about tech that's coming. Hope they want to innovate and bring and you know, talk about the roadmap, right? But we're still waiting on the Roadster, the Semi, the Cybertruck. Like Elon says himself, all this stuff's up, the prototypes are easy, production's not. Apparently it is easy because he's just whipping stuff out left and right, but no actual product. So I love to hear what they announce on these days and the tech, the things they're doing, you know, how they've eliminated a bunch of processes, what they're going to do with the Tesla bot. But by no means do I think this is a catalyst. I think a lot of people have probably caught on to that. So I don't know how wicked we're going to get to the downside, because I thought about taking a legit short position. Right now, in case we do sell off, I do want to grab some puts before this day, because I think it... People keep saying it's a buy the rumor, sell the news event. We haven't really seen a whole lot of kick up on this, you know, like kind of hard to say like here's the rumor, here's the run up, you know, a little gap up today and we did nothing. Like all we did so far was just make a bear flag. And we're holding that zone. So I do want to hedge my position in my investment account. Thought about just going in on a short position, and then actually if we were to be green, if we were to get up to that 280 mark, then I will. Right now I'm going to keep it as a hedge. And I say that because the markets now are not looking good. Like they haven't for a while. The economy definitely hasn't, but there is a storm coming. Like, you know, I don't want to fear monger or anything like that, but, you know, and I've said, I'm about to change my tune as a matter of fact. Because I used to say Google was cheap. I still believe Meta is very cheap. But looking at these charts, you know, I'm thinking if the Nasdaq's going to take a beat down, we've got people saying it's going to take another 40% down, like the actual, maybe the S&P market. You know, like there's a lot of just bearish stuff going on, and the bears might just be right this time. With the Feds running off their balance sheet with a bubble in the bond market, like if that sends bonds down, interest rates up, people are going to leave the market and go there. You know, one red candle is going to lead to two, and so on and so forth. And so I'm thinking, like, okay, like, how does tech take that kind of a beat down? You know, because some of these are already just so beat down, you know, it's like, can you really get blood out of a turnip? We're just beating a dead horse trying to sell this stock. Who's still selling Meta? I know this is a Tesla Tuesday video, but when we pull out and just zoom out like this, would you even know the market's crashed? Like, no, Tesla's selling off, big deal. For these run-ups, come on, like, who cares? To say Tesla, for you to be red in Tesla, by the way, you had to have just now caught on. And congrats for just now jumping on the bandwagon and you're red. Everyone else is just like, on a red day, we're just less green. So I don't know where you've been. Maybe you're new. Maybe you're just now coming around to things. There's been, I know we get called fanboys a lot. Like the beginning of my channel, I was talking about Tesla. For a billion reasons. I think it's going to continue. But if the markets on the back and how they work are just looking for liquidity, from pockets of liquidity to the next, what do they attack? What do they beat down? Where is it at? And I got to say, it looks like Tesla and Apple, and we've heard a lot of people talk about Apple is going to be the one. You know, when Apple finally gives up, the market's going, you know, could that be the one? But now I'm hearing Apple and Tesla. It was the first time I heard it today, and I was like, get out of here. What do you mean? And they just kind of put it together. I was like, oh, man, you're right. That's not a good one. Last night it just clicked because I was just working with my mentorship group. I was thinking, oh, you know, I thought Google was cheap at the $100 mark. That was 2,000 pre-split. But look what, here's the Google story. Here's that trend up. Here's the Rona crash. Now, how many things do you know right now are below the pre-Rona highs? We're back to pre-pandemic levels. You've heard that on 1,000, well, probably more than 1,000 tickers. There's over 7,000 in the market. We've probably heard that on 6,900 of them. Google's not there, Tesla's not there, Apple's not there, and I'm kind of curious, do they get the absolute beat down? So two of those of which, so I sold 75% of my Apple at 175, so I'm not worried. I'll ride that one down. Google and Tesla are now, I guess mainly Tesla for Tesla Tuesday. I'm going to get into hedges. I don't see this panning out good. I don't know. We've talked about inflation being transitory. We've talked about soft landings. All of that is like a joke. There's no way they can pull that off. I'm not an economist. I don't pretend to be a bonds person either. But I know the basics, right? And I know a car hitting a median. I saw what happened to Dale Earnhardt. I know how this pans out. You don't smack into a wall at 180 miles an hour and call it a soft landing. Like, don't worry, it's a soft crash. We're good. Like, all the safety precautions you put there, an airbag can only do so much. Right now, these markets are talking about a soft landing. It's like wearing a seatbelt on a motorcycle, doing 200 miles an hour on the freeway in traffic. Like, we're gonna be fine. We got a seatbelt on. Come on. So anyway, bring it full circle back to Tesla. Bigger picture. I'm thinking this is gonna get smoked. I was thinking I was just gonna buy this thing at 250, and that's probably gonna be the low. I'm definitely softening up to the 215 mark. We'll cross that bridge when we get there if it gets below 200s. That would suck. Where's the Rona crash in here? Right here. I don't know why I'm even looking over here. Here's the Rona crash. I gotta say for this one, now there's quants and everything like that. So they don't care. It's just liquidity, and that's really kind of how the market does work. And investors, I can argue with them all day long because they say otherwise. But I've been doing this for almost 10 years. Fundamentals will get you so far. The intraday stuff, the quick moving up and down, nothing fundamentally changed from here to here. When you see a red and green day, if you're so dead stuck on fundamentals, what fundamentally changed up between those days? Nothing. What do you think moved the markets? Just get back to the basics. But if the bears happen to be right and we get back down to pandemic levels, that would put Tesla at $60. Oh my gosh. All I'm going to say is if Tesla gets to $60, could you guys do me a solid? I'll share my link in the description. Will you join my OnlyFans? And let me know what kind of pictures you want. Because I'll do it. I will. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up here. Sum it up. I guess to sum it up, let's talk about the rest of the week. AI Day's Friday. Got to grab some puts there. I'm really hoping tomorrow's green. Bear flag. If we break below today's lows, we're going to continue to sell if the market's not doing too hot. I keep thinking we're oversold market conditions for a while. Yesterday, I thought we'd see some kind of relief rally. This gap up, what we did today, that's not a relief rally. That's nothing. That's Winnie the Pooh catching his breath for the next run down. So I wouldn't fight this. If we break today's lows, that's just our sign we're headed out. If we're going to fight over pennies, break today's lows by just a bit, we're set. We're still in. If we just crack this wick, today's lows, you're set up. We're in the perfect territory for a fake out. So, don't go whole account short right then and there. But if you're going to take that play, that would be one of my indicators for the day. So I will wrap it up here. And we'll see you guys hopefully on Don Franz Show. We're going to talk about all this live because we got a lot to break down over there. One I've made fun of a lot, gold and silver. There's a storm brewing up over there. The market crashing and the market rallying. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you guys there, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.